listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is... No! Hi. How you doing? It is Tuesday, February 6, 2024, huh? I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. Let's have some fun tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about the tall whites, tall grays, the Nephilim, the Anunnaki, aliens. The Anunnaki, but you can't come in. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. What's up, all about knowledge and entertainment? Seymour Cannabis, is that you? I saw you on a replay on one of my shows the other day. Your name, not you, but welcome to the show. We're going to do a little bit of roll call, get it started real quick for you. You know what happened? I fell asleep. I set the alarm. Hit the snooze, hit the snooze, hit the snooze. Don't know what happened to the snooze after the third time. I'm like, hey. The snooze should never be an option. They should take that option away and just let that stuff ring. Forget the snooze. The snooze is a lie. The snooze is a lie. It's giving you false hopes. You're going to get, 9 more minutes sleep? 9. Who came up with 9? Hey. When did I've been trying to get that picture loaded up. How did it get? All right. Well, today we're going to go through this show. We're going to learn a lot about each other. We're going to learn a lot about family, the aliens. I'm kidding. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to sit here and look at each other. How about we do that? No, really, it's just as good to look at each other than to go through it all. I really like this background here today. I want to get rid of the wording and just keep the picture. Yeah, that's badass. Whoa! Jesus, he scared me. Did you hear it? It said boop. All right, let's get going. Everybody behave yourself tonight, huh? We all got families to go home to? Oh, you're home already? Toughest job in the world. Being a mother. Nah, I'm kidding. Welcome to the show, Kelly Lewis. Howdy do, AEW. Metalhead, what do you say, Metalhead? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Hey, April R. Coleman's here. How you doing, ARC? Is that you? I thought that was, it looks like, what's her name? Candace Owens. That is. Good looking woman. Welcome to the show. I'm just talking. That's what we do here. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Get used to it. Josie UK, welcome to the show. Susie Como, welcome to the show. I like your hand there. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon, is here. Welcome, Jeanette. Paula Faust, did you know? Paula, you know what? Your picture, you know what I thought it was from a distance. I don't have the best vision at this moment because I'm a little, I know you're going to say, but I've had that picture. I don't remember seeing your picture there. And just at a glance, I thought it was Stephen Greer. Right? For just a glance, guys, just a glance, I saw Greer from afar. That's not Greer, I know, but I just saw the glasses and the head. And I'll show you the picture. You're going to laugh, I hope. Welcome to the show. What's up, V-Man? Welcome to the show. Rick Davis is here. Oh, the Nephilim. My opinion won't matter, Rick. It's not that type of show tonight. I wish I could give you what you're looking for. Because I know nothing about any of these things. The tall whites, the Anunnaki, the Nephilim. I'm joking. Of course, these are big people. Big. They carried, now you ready for this? I think it was the Anunnaki, right? Or the Nephilim, either one. Didn't they carry that purse? Who carried the purse everywhere they went? The Anunnaki, right? It was the Anunnaki. And that purse, do you know what the purse meant? The handbag that they carried? Do you know the picture of the Anunnaki or whoever it is? It is the tools of creation that you take with you in a little handbag. It's just, they didn't actually have it, a handbag with them, but it was a symbol of the tools they used. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't make this stuff up. Somebody else made it up. My thing is, where do they get all these stories? You know? If they're really real, there should be something else other than just guessing, right? All of them. The tall whites. Tall whites. Come on. I mean, does it get any more racist than this? And why are all the alien beings, listen, except for the grays. Why are they all white? Because this is a white man's bullshit conspiracy theory. True. The whole, everything you see, it's all because of somebody that looks like me. Really? What color was Bob Lazar? I knew you were going to say he's black. I thought so too. Bob Lazar could be black. He's got blackness in him. I know Bob Lazar. Right, Michael? By the way, it is a male, white, dominated subject. Tell me I'm wrong, because it ain't. 85% of ufology is white male. Guess how many percentage are black? 1 effing percent out of 86%. 86% of this field is male-dominated white man. I know we're getting into strange territory. Imagine talking about race of man when we're talking about aliens. Oh, God forbid you mention black people. You can't talk about it. You can't. Oh, I knew it was coming out. He's racist, too. He's a misogynist. He hates women. Why do I have these on? Oh, wow. They were dirty. There you guys are. I knew you were home. I don't even need this yet. People get all freaky when they talk. You know what? I don't think people do get crazy about race. It's the news. It's the media that does that. We don't give a shit. We don't care if you're gray, blue, green, yellow, white, black, brown. Did I say green? Green. I like green. Oh, shit. That's right. He's green. I love that effect. Let's just sit him right there for the whole night, right on my microphone. See if I can get him to stay. No, it's too round. It's going to fall at the first bang of the hand. If I could put him on my shoulder. Oh, that would be so cool, right? Hold on. Oh, look at it in the background. Oh. Can we match? This is what John Greenwald did on his show the other night. I swear to God, everybody was enthralled. I said, I got to try this. John Greenwald did this? No. Did I finish roll call? It doesn't matter. What's this? Where? Ah! Oh, Jesus, Aaron. Oh, my God. I didn't know Wilcock was there. Jeez. When did they get here? Look at how little they are. Linda's got a fat ass. Oh, no, that's David. I'm sorry. All right, let's get to work. Sky Allen, how you doing? Time surfing alien, what do you say? All about knowledge and entertainment. Welcome to this show. Hi, Laureen. Renee, if you snooze, you have 9 minutes to amuse yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yes, I did watch People of Earth. I forgot what it's about. People of Earth. No, I did not watch People of Earth. Yeah. You know, I watched the first 5 minutes. Guess what happened? I know. The lights went out. I fell asleep. These lights. I fell asleep watching it. I never went back to it. Aaron says, N. Cockwill. Isaac Kennedy, welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. because I'm a little late. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Andu Rollins, how you doing, Andu? Andu. Hey, Andu. I'm getting old like my dad. Oh, how you doing, Rich Mitch? Hey, how you doing, Gary Carey? It's Harry Carey. Yeah, that too. All right, let me imbibe for a second. I know we got people out there who are in recovery. I'm not. So close your eyes. Just ignore what's happening right. Oh, you can't see it. That's right. I don't do this in front of people ever, unless they're in front of me. Yeah, I have got to wake and bake. It's been since 3:30. I worked out before the show, and I was so tired during the workout, I fell asleep in between sets. Because, I was doing the pull thing, and my chest was up against it, and my chin rests perfectly on there. So when I got done, I said, and I'm resting. And the next thing I know, I fell asleep. I didn't know where I was for like a minute. Well, split second, but yeah, I'm like, all right, that's enough. I already did. I had one more set to do, and I left. All right. It didn't matter. It's not going to make or break me. But that's ufology for you. Not getting the job done. No, I got the job done. Because that's not what GoofOn does. That's what ufology does, I said. Right? All right, let's get started. I appreciate everybody hanging out, waiting for me. I know you guys have busy schedules. All right, let me do this. I want to show you what the Matrix did with Jaime Corbell. Just a real quick reminder of that. We live in the Matrix. And I'm going to show you somebody who looks like, acts like, and even talks like Jaime Corbell. And it's not Jaime Corbell at all. But you're going to see Jaime Corbell 20 years in the future right now. At least that's what it looks like. Check out this guy. This is the deputy director of some county. But it looks like Corbell. I couldn't believe I found this guy today. Am I right? That's Corbell without hair. That is truly amazing to me. And listen to him talk.
And the guy wasn't charged. And so my question that I came to...
Oh, not at this time.
Why not?
Go ahead and send us the questions via email, and we'll take a look.
I just asked you. How come you can't
Listen.
answer it right now?
Because I told you I'm not going to answer that. Go ahead and send me. I mean, you're basically, you're not really asking questions as you're making statements.
I just asked why he wasn't charged. That's a question, isn't it?
You're making a number of statements. You're talking about suing the sheriff and the county commission.
There was a question specifically about that incident back in September 2021 where I was attacked and had my property stolen, and the attacker caught on video with 3 witness reports.
Typical.
Was not charged, and I want to know why. And that's a question. It's not a statement. That is a question. Why was he not charged?
Well, you're making some conclusory statements there.
About what?
About what happened. And so
can you explain it to me then?
You certainly got your opinion of what happened.
Can you explain it to me then?
Can you stop interrupting me? You know, Mr. Speeds, this is not productive. I think we're done here.
Well, it's not productive.
Isn't that Corbell? It really, really is Corbell. It's a copy of a piece of crap. And it just happens to have eyes and ears and a deviated nose septum.
Productive because you're not answering my question.
I know that's
it. Are you recording me?
Yeah.
This guy says you're not asking questions. You're just stating stuff. The guy's asking him a question. Anyway, I had to show you that because that is Corbell as the deputy director. Listen.
Recording me?
Don't delete that.
Sounds just like him, too.
Delete that. I'm sure you're aware that'll be a felony because I'm going to request that footage right now.
And I'm going to request your footage as well.
You can't get that from me. This is my private phone. You are in a government capacity right now recording me, so I'm going to request that. So don't delete it.
All right, well, you can request it. If you file an appropriate request, I'll get it to you.
Will you?
That is so Jaime Corbell. I know I played it a little bit longer because that guy is such a tool. But anyway, that was a copy of Corbell, just roam with the same smugness, the same I am Corbell, therefore I am cool. I am Cool Bell. Ding dong, who is it? Cool Bell. There's no such thing. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Hey, guys, how you doing? And his hands are always like this. They just... All right, let's get to work. I'm sorry. He really annoys me. Sometimes, not all the time. Did you see Jaime Maussan today? Yeah, check this out. Jaime Maussan not only presented the wait, hold on. The new non-human species, okay, new, to the anchors of the show before the show, but also provided the location where they will be shown. He announced that the reveal will be live streamed on his YouTube channel, extending the invitation to all press members. Wait. It said my internet's out. I can't pull up this Reddit. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see if this is playable. All right. It's not. Oh, God, Jaime. Why does he have to do this? Why? Why? I really don't understand. However, isn't it weird that even though people are saying those are mummies, they're not really mummies at all. They're just old and they were never mummified. They're just remains that they found. It's not mummified. It's true. You may think it was because it was, but it's not a mummy. It wasn't wrapped in shit, was it? Was it? No. It was not. It was not. Why is the world in the midst of this UFO hysteria, by the way? In case you're wondering, a New York Times article came out by Chadwick Moore. Oh, there's a name you really don't want to have. Chadwick. Not the best name. Hi, Chad. And nobody ever talks about Wick. Hi, Chad. John Wick. Let me pull this up for you. Let me show you the... Look at this. I love this show. I mean, not me. This. This. Excuse me. Look at it. Hello. He looks... I don't know, of Asian descent, right? You could almost see, it looks like he died smiling, right? He did. He died with a little, hello, hoot, in his mouth. Remember the alien invasion in Miami on New Year's Day? A video clip posted online purported to show a 10-foot extraterrestrial lurking outside a shopping mall, bop-ba-dop-ba-dop. Footage turned out to be a grainy aerial shot of 3 officers walking side by side, not a sentient celestial being. But the hysteria reached such proportions that the Miami Police Department was forced to release a statement that said there were no aliens, UFOs, or ETs. No airports were closed, no power outages, bop-ba-dop-ba-dop. We know the truth because we saw what a policeman said, what a pig said while he was in Miami sitting in his car that morning, because there was a cultural, what do they call that, parade? And then they also had protests about the war. What do you think they're going to do? Of course there's going to be 100 cops in Miami, on Miami Beach and Bayside Mall. Yeah. Similarly, last September, news circled the globe when a UFO enthusiast presented the Mexican Jaime, mummified 1,000-year-old corpses, biologists and anthropologists were quick to call the stunt crass and simple. later revealing the figurines were made from human and animal bones with paper and glue. Yet plenty of people continued to believe. Look at this. Look at how they have it. They put gravel, the dirt it was laying in. They put it in with it. How stupid is Jaime Maussan? The only reason you would take dirt with you is for show. Why would they keep it in granules of dirt? Is it stuck to it? Is that why? I thought it was independent of itself. See? It's laying in the thing, but it doesn't look like, yeah, see, the dirt's blurred out. Has it always been laying in the dirt like this? It actually is, guys, a dirt nap. I mean, it is. More than half a decade later, after it first... Wait, what? Oh, Oumuamua passed through. People got excited. Bop-a-dop-a-dop. The past year, Grush came out and said boopity-boop. So, you know, the U.S. government was in possession of alien and biologics. Yeah. Politicians have done little to counter the alien hype. In fact, they're egging it on. In 22, the U.S. House Intelligence Committee held its first hearing in more than 50 years on UFOs, and since then, nearly 800 new cases have been reported by military personnel. Magnitudes may be on... Wait. Shh. Start over. Take 2. Start with magnitudes. Magnitudes, more, may be on the way. Good. Just last month, a bipartisan... Start over. You screwed it up. Just last month, a bipartisan bill was introduced to create a government website. Bop-ba-dop-ba-dop, arrow, yeah, there it is, okay. So why is this happening? With an estimated 3.2 trillion planets just in this Milky Way, many of us wager that, statistically, it's impossible we're alone. If even a tiny fraction of planets in the Milky Way were home to technological civilizations, then our skies should be lit up like the Las Vegas Strip. But they aren't. We've never heard a peep. I'm not sure that's true, guy. Chadwick. This led physicists Enrico Fermi, the key member of the Manhattan Project, his colleagues over 1950. If the universe is so big and so old, then where is everybody? That question came to be known as the Fermi Paradox. Yeah, that's a paradox, not Fermi. That's a piece of Fermi. Physicists and sci-fi fans alike have compiled a list of hundreds of possible solutions to the Fermi Paradox that include our universe is a computer simulation, that aliens are watching us, but like the Federation in Star Trek, have a don't interfere policy, or that all technological civilizations inevitably destroy themselves soon after they become spacefaring. That's what I believe. This explains why ET life may be out there, but we've still yet to find out. The only evidence-based solution to the Fermi Paradox is called the rare Earth hypothesis, that the senses of circumstances leading to Earth's creation and eventually us humans happened in such an unlikely succession that, in fact, it's not so far-fetched we are alone, or at least early to the game. Not true. Not true. Not true. Where's the rest of it? Either we're alone in the universe or we're not. Both are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke famously said, these days it's the long silence that has people most anxious, or at least convinced, that aliens are shopping in Miami. That article, oh wow, that is a nice Dodge right there. I don't know about the tires, but pretty cool. What was the title of this? Why the world... It didn't tell us why. Hey, Chadwick Moore, you didn't tell us why the world is in the midst of the UFO hysteria. Didn't tell us why. He's worse than I am. Did he? Chadwick didn't tell us why. We don't know why the world is in the midst of a UFO hysteria. Chadwick just told us what happened last year and before. But we didn't get an answer, did we? And I got to tell you, seriously, how could this be real? Just look at the face. How could this even be a thing? I've never seen a human skull look like this. It's very bizarre. You know? Oh, yeah, you can't see me there? Oh, there it is. It's just bizarre, this thing here, the way it is. And I'm not sure, but I'm feeling confident that, I don't know. See, when they look at this thing, it's only Jaime's scientists that are allowed to look at it, right? Nobody else outside of Jaime's circle of trust. And that's why I don't believe it. And I didn't believe it when Jaime came out with aliens in 2005, 06. Do you remember that? Yeah, let me pull this up for you. I don't think I have the actual story of it, but let me see this. Watch this. Jaime Maussan, alien. 2006, I believe it was. Let's see. Images. No, that's not the ones that I saw. No. We want the ones in the field. Remember when Jaime, 12 to 15 years ago, maybe a little more, came out with the green aliens? They were shown in funny poses behind a fence, a white picket fence. It was at night with night vision, green screen, you know, it was all green. That was his first attempt at telling everybody he has pictures of aliens. And then he said the funniest statement of all, that, oh my God, they don't show those pictures anymore. I put Jaime Maussan aliens 2006, and it showed me the aliens of the ones I just showed you. Night vision. Wow. Did they get rid of that? So the Jaime says the funniest effing thing on the planet. He says, those are not dummies or doomies, mannequins, because everybody was saying they were mannequins. I mean, they were aliens just standing around like this, but, you know, in poses like, you know, like they were showing off underwear or something, except one was underneath a fence, you know, and it looked like it was shading its eyes. Remember, it did this to the infrared of the night vision camera. It was blinding it, and it was blinding it so much it had to go like this from the infrared camera beam, which makes sense. Or it was the flashlight being used. If anybody can find those, and Jaime says this, they are not mummy, not mannequin, because, wait for it, it's too expensive to make. So you're telling me nobody on the planet could make what's right there, right behind you? No, because they're not mummies. They're real. They're not fake. Too expensive to make. How much do you think it would cost to make, I don't know, one of these, Jaime? How much would it cost to make one of these? You can afford it, my friend. Can you? Yeah. He said that. I couldn't believe it. It's too expensive to make the fake. So he's dismissing everybody on the planet with that comment. I can't believe I can't find these aliens. Can anybody find that? It is? It is? I'm surprised I even saw that in the chat room. I just happened to glance over and saw Richie Giordano. It's his birthday today, huh? Well, lucky us. He doesn't get a birthday song. No. Oh, look at this. Happy 2024 says we need to come together. I believe we should come simultaneously and be kind to each other. I hope we can. Yeah. We can. You know why we can? Because we're not lying to each other about reality, real life. That's why we can be mean to people. But why be mean? All right? Happy 2024. Don't come in here pitching happiness. We got a job to do. Now, I hear you, but sorry. Somebody's got to hold these peoples accountable. That's not tonight's show anyway. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about the music of ufology. Yeah, I know. Let me show you the most handsome person in the world. Seriously, look at Jaime when he was just 60. How old is Jaime? Jaime's got to be 77, 78. I can't find these aliens. That's pissing me off. Alien mannequins. Let's see if that works. No! I can't get anything. Why can't they show up? Does anybody know where those are? Those aliens that he talked about. That he used to talk about all the time. Until these popped up 5 years ago. God, man. Really? I can't find that. They removed them. They're not here in search. Jaime had them removed, I bet. No, I gotta remove them. Because these look more real than the fake ones we had earlier. This is terrible. I can't find them. This is so bizarre. What is this? Look at this over here. Video. Doll seized at Peruvian airport. Upend alien bodies shown to Mexico. What? What? This is real. What is going on? What is this? What did I find by accident? Here, look at this. A millennium-old alien corpse is to undergo lab tests. Look, I mean, people are saying these are fake, but how can they be? When we have evidence that they really look like they're legitimate aliens in there, don't they? Hey, by the way, Bob, I have a full bowl. Well, I took one small hit, but the bowl's still full. I mean, you can see I only took a piece right there. All right, I'll take another one. We'll take another one. He's older. Jaime's older than the alien. He's older than 1,000. He could be. Jaime Maussan's one old. How old is he? Hey, Google, how old is Jaime Maussan? 70? Repeat? Here we go. 70 years old? He is 70. Look. 70. I don't believe it. That guy got old, like majorly quick. Billy Meyer's still alive? Billy Liar. Here, let's go through all these people. You ready? Sebastian Amigo Maussan, liar. Billy Meyer, definitely lie. I don't know that guy. Claudio Yarto, I don't know. Marta Higarte. Rose Cuckold, liar. Alfredo Adami, liar. Jeremy Corbell, truther. It is good shit. You got that right. Yeah, it ain't happening. All right. Let me pull this up for you. I originally just wanted to read that New York Times article. Why is the world in the midst? Why the world is in the midst of UFO hysteria. Chadwick Moore told us nothing. He didn't say why we're in. He just said what's happening in it. He didn't say why. See, this is journalism. All over. It's horrible because they are not smart. We can get those jobs and do better than what Chadwick did. At least we would answer our own question with an answer that, all right, I'm really effing done. And I mean this. I was going to do a whole segment on, and I might, on he's been fooling us from day one that he was a nice guy, that maybe he can see both sides of the coin when it comes to ufology like we do. And I thought maybe this guy was getting it. But UFO Jesus is so awfully bad. Yeah, Ryan, whatever his last name is, he is absolutely torturous to this community. He has taken the role of liar and run with it. And I don't know why. I asked him today, why have you become a liar all of a sudden? I'll tell you why. He says, it seems that some UFO diehards not only oppose disclosure. First lie. He keeps saying this. That is their narrative in this field for going against what we say. If it doesn't make sense, it's coming from the left. And of course, Ryan, UFO Jesus, is as far left as you can go. This guy, believe me, I've been so nice about this guy because I was rooting for him. When he first came out, that first year, Lou Elizondo, we're going to have disclosure within 6 months. Then it became, a year. And then he switched it to, maybe 5 to, we may never have it. I mean, this guy flip-flops more than you would when you're making pancakes. But it's awful. So that's the first lie. Let me show you. Just so you know I'm not lying. Because this is from X. If you want to check it out. It seems that some UFO diehards not only oppose disclosure, lie, but also disapprove of scientists' involvement in the field. Okay. I don't know anybody who doesn't want scientists in the field. You know what? I've never heard anyone say they don't want disclosure and they don't want scientists in ufology. Is there anybody here that has ever seen that before? Because if you say yes, I want proof. I want to see who said, now look, maybe he's confusing what we're saying is that disclosure will never happen. It'll never happen because there's no such thing, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it'll never happen because we're going to make sure. It's so illogical. It's not even critical thinking. What is it? Gaslighting. And it worked. Look at me. And you know what he's going to say? I've got them eating out of my palm. If you're going to use that language seriously, bro, you need to be with Jeremy Corbell and start making babies quick. Because you two guys both have uteruses and menstruate. Sorry, Dorothy, if you're around, but it's true. And then he says, have you noticed this trend? No, because it's not true. You are a liar. They often criticize the scientists who get involved. And how do they criticize them? You want to know how? Because we're asking questions. How did you come up with that? You're just saying something is because you said it, scientist guy. I haven't seen anybody criticize scientists for doing a great job. We don't like lying scientists. How do you know they're lying? Because there's evidence. It's almost as if the only type of ufology they appreciate is the one that elevates them onto a pedestal. Wait a second. Just like you're doing on your little X thing there, Brian. Just like you trying to gaslight people so you can get on your pedestal and say, look at how mean they are. I got feelings and I want to believe, and you're ruining that for me. He says in bold, which is why precisely they want the field to remain fringe. There is not one person on the planet wants ufology to remain in fringe. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is what the left does. And he's been saying it and repeating it as if it's the truth. I've been asking him for proof. Show me just a line. Show me something with a link that proves what you're saying is true, and we never get it. I mean, he just ignores me, boldly ignores me, because I am right. Now here's what he says. People like Elizondo, David Grush, Gary Nolan threaten the fringe status of ufology, so they automatically become enemies. They also don't like public hearings for the sake. This guy's a fucking idiot. Hey, UFO Jesus, you have gone down a path of idiocy. Idiocy? Honestly, dude, just shut up. You're worse now than Jeremy Corbell, at least for one day. He said, hey, it's a rare bunch, so don't get me wrong. Wait, I thought it was a trend that was catching on fire. That's what you just said. Am I the only one who sees this trend? Now all of a sudden it's rare. And don't worry about it now. It's rare. I just mentioned it in passing. You fucking gaslighting fruit bowl of punch. Then he says, but my God, it's fascinating. What a suck-ass gaslighting fruit echo chamber. Wannabe Jesus freak, blasphemous asshole of the world. I don't even know. I wish I had Michael Roser's good English. I don't speak well English. I wish I knew big words. So what did I say? Oh, so here's what somebody said to him. I've noticed you criticize the other side of the aisle a lot. Don't worry about what others say. Present your case and let the people decide for themselves. So here's what I said, ignored. Oh, there's Jeremy Riss. I said, not one person doesn't want disclosure and not one skeptic disapproves of science. You are a liar now? When did you turn from beta male chimp to cuck liar? You must love Corbell and follow his lies like they're gospel. I'm amazed how irrational you've become. And now lying? When did you start lying? UFO Jesus, Lockyer, Ryan, Corbell. Ding dong, nobody's home. Jeremy says, I have always defended the science and the scientists. I only attack people who spread lies and disinformation. That's what I should have said, but I got to go and call names because I'm irrational. I want to give him what he deserves. I have never talked to him that way before. I always have been respectful to Ryan, but no more. The gloves are off. That is just enough of the bold-faced lies from this guy. It's a lie. He can't prove it. And he won't. And I'm calling you out. You are a beta, cuck, chimp, male, echo chamber. All you do is follow what everybody else does. You don't have an original thought. Laugh. Go ahead. I know you're laughing. At least we have original thoughts here and have predicted the outcome of ufology over the last 7-8 years. Actually, since we've been around. What have you done? Create lies. That's what you've become, Ryan. And I'm sorry, I'm supposed to talk about all this stuff. People, hey, I'm waiting for this. What do you want me to say? Rise of the tall whites, tall grays, the Anunnaki, and the Nephilim. In a minute. In a minute. I'm not done with the news of the day. Oh, God. What's today? The 6th? What am I seeing? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I would like to show you, but it's kind of a waste of time. Somebody took one of Jeremy Corbell's messages and then took the words out to say this is what it really said. And all the words that were in the message he wrote that they took out were Bob Lazar, the dirty, disgraced UFO propaganda. Tonight on Weaponized, ladies and gentlemen. George Knapp and I throw UFO propaganda horseshit crap by your government in America. The disinformation, you're welcome, lies and nonsense, that's been us. You are not smart. Put on your UFO battle helmets and stay foolish. That's what they disseminated and took out from that Jeremy Corbell invitation to tonight's show. Pretty smart to do. Because that's what he does. It's a subliminal and real thing with Jeremy Corbell. This is getting out of control. The whole field. You want to talk about getting to the truth. You're not going to get there with Jeremy Corbell. You're never going to get there. I know. Every night I say it. What is going on with Chris Lehto? This guy's lost his mind. Have you seen what he'd put out as a they don't call them tweets anymore. What do they call them? Messages? Well, King Milkfart put this out. He says, I'm sorry. What the hell happened to Lehto? He laughs. And also, I dare someone to get this as a tattoo. So Chris Lehto says, I vape every day and solve physics with the help of shrooms and AI. You guys are idiots. And I hope this shows that you need to take a long, cold, hard look in the mirror and stop making us look like warmongering petty monkeys. There is a reason no one has contacted us in the rest of the universe. Yeah. Then he says down here, I think because somebody says I vape every day and have done shrooms and have used AI. Why can't I unlock the universe too? I'm using all the ingredients, Chris. And then he says, I think it gives credit to the Air Force Academy education and the Air Force training, which really was amazing. I'm saying we use the same system, but for good instead of evil. If more pilots did meaningful jobs after fighters, the world would be a better place. If more pilots did meaningful jobs after fighting the world, it doesn't make sense what he put down here. Anyway, come on, man. Chris Lehto, really? I believe it. I believe he's taken shrooms. Yeah. You know why? Because of all those Did he go to war? He didn't go to war, did he? He wasn't in a war. No. I don't remember him saying he was in combat. Just flew. Was he in combat? Yeah, with UFOs. If you're flying a jet, protecting the company, but you never got in a war, you were just out there going through the motions, are you still a hero? If you never saw a battle, how can you be a hero if you didn't do anything? Literally, you just flew around protecting shit. Nothing ever happened, right? Let's bluntly say it. That's not a hero. If Superman just sat by and just said, ha, that's great. Whoa, ha, ha, yeah, I could do something, but I'm not. Or, where is all the evil in this world? All I do is fly around this little area that they train me in. I can't go outside my training area at all. But I'm a hero. I don't buy it. You're a hero when you put your name on the dotted line, because if you do go to war, you're going to war and you're going to be out there fighting. I don't care. You're not a hero if you didn't fight, if you didn't battle for your life. Just protecting an area, doing sorties over a training area for your whole career. Rich, you don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. I know. All right, let's move on. Shall we? What time is it? Oh, shit. Oh, I started late. So we've been on 57 minutes. And he's talked about nothing. No, we talked about a lot. But it's time. Into Thin Air is back, right? Is he back? Is this Into Thin Air? It is! When did this come out? Oh, we're going a little over, obviously, tonight. We're not going over. But I'm giving you the full show. I'm not going to cut it short because I was late. So we'll go to... This was just put out 7 hours ago. Into Thin Air. Let's take a listen. And keep this mission glistening. Into Thin Air, everybody. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, everybody, welcome back. February 6th, 2024. And we're going to be jumping into a few of the current events going on all over the world, first of which will be the very delicate situation taking place in California. As you could see here on the power outage chart, it has been a long 3 days for the state of California, with over 150,000 customers still without power after that long, drawn-out bomb cyclone, which caused for the first time ever hurricane-force winds in the Bay Area. And this was no joke either. We're talking winds over 100 miles per hour in some areas where that bomb cyclone made landfall. Now, in very quick terms, a bomb cyclone is a low pressure system that drops in pressure by 24 millibars within a 24-hour period, which is basically an explosion of energy, and in this particular situation came with something called the Pineapple Express. That is why we are seeing videos just like this posted on X of the Santa Cruz area in California. And as I said earlier, this has been going on for days, and I'm going to explain a little bit how this is possible. All right, so here we are on one of the satellite charts of the Pacific Ocean. Here is our low pressure system making its way towards the western coast of the US, and more specifically as we're talking about Northern California and Southern California. And now we're going to move this forward, and you're going to start to see the formation of a counterclockwise spinning low pressure system, just like a hurricane. We'll back it up a little bit, and you can see in the daylight right about here, we can see that counterclockwise spin, and what you see is this long strip of moisture being pulled all the way down down from south of Hawaii, which is what we call an atmospheric river, or the term you've been hearing in the mainstream media, the Pineapple Express, which is exactly that. As we continue to move forward in this video, we see this strip of moisture beginning to pull all the way underneath into California. So let's backtrack this a little bit and we'll follow the entire system, and you can get a much better idea of the formation and why this storm is bringing with it such potent moisture. So now we're going to move all the way to landfall, basically in Northern California, which is right about there. And we have the center of the low pressure system right here. Once again, counterclockwise motion, which is pulling all that wind into the Bay Area, which is why we're seeing those hurricane force winds for the first time in recorded history. Now, as far as the Pineapple Express or atmospheric river, that is more so affecting the southern part of California. So in other words, this system is so big that it is having multiple effects all over the western coast. And just like we would forecast a hurricane on the eastern half of the United States, the same rules go into effect with this system right here. A counterclockwise spin bringing moisture and wind into San Francisco and the Bay Area. And then just like a nor'easter on the east coast, it is pulling that water and moisture down from underneath Hawaii into Southern California. So yet another record-breaking weather system taking place seemingly out of nowhere and lasting for days. It took me a little while to actually research.
Hey, just to give you a reminder, remember the last time something like this, well, it wasn't exactly like this, but a system did some serious damage? Maui. Yeah.
Search this information, specifically when I saw this article saying it was the first time that a hurricane force warning was issued for the Bay Area. And then, of course, as we all know, it's one thing to get the hurricane force warnings, but then to actually get those hurricane force winds upwards of 100 miles an hour in a place like California that is not used to storms of that size or that much moisture, we can now begin to see why after 3 full days of this system that we still have well over 150,000 people without power. Unfortunately, more and more we are seeing this becoming the new norm, with terms like bomb cyclone and Pineapple Express becoming semi-normal, and in the end putting people in a position where they're becoming somewhat desensitized to these quote-unquote natural disasters taking place. And then unfortunately we find ourselves in situations where once it does hit close to home, most of us are stuck without a plan or a way to help our family or even ourselves. I think it's very important for everyone to have a basic understanding of weather and what to expect when a forecast is being put out there, and hopefully some of that information you learn here on this channel. All right, my friends, quick one for today. I just wanted to touch base on this bomb cyclone. We have more weather to come in the West Coast, including some other situations I'm going to be posting about. But until then, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Please check out the Twitter and Instagram channels. They are linked in the information box below. Shout out to Canada, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, stay dry, take care, and bye-bye.
Thank you, Into Thin Air. The link to that will be in the show description right at the end of the show. Now, the Nephilim. Do you know what the Nephilim are? I'm going to show you. This is from Ancient Citizens. This is the Nephilim official AI trailer, Runaway in Mid-Journey. I thought this might set it up nicely. Check it out. Oh, this looks great. Hey, John Smith. Oh, Jaime. Damn. I don't know about that. I don't think that's coming soon. Look at this one. Look. See? It's like Jaime's alien. See this? Just like the Mummy. Jaime's little Peruvian queens. Yeah. Doesn't this look like half machine, half whatever, right? See, the thing is, I don't know, maybe some of you probably know more than me. Oh, wait, I want to read this to you from, is it Moore's Socio? Earth has always polluted itself in the powers of thousands. The human's power of tens hasn't made a massive dent. Sure, it's good if humans would clean themselves up. So what he's saying is, Earth pollutes itself, cleans itself up to the thousands of the powers that a human can do. We've done tens compared to thousands of what the Earth can do. Isn't that right, Moors? And the Earth cleans up just fine, and it always will. But while we're living here, though, you know what I mean? While we're living here on the Earth, we can't clean it the same time we're using it. What are you kidding? You know how hard that is? We got to throw it right back in the ocean. The ocean is the best place to throw everything, right? It's awful. There is no good place. What I think we will do in the future, and this is not even a joke, but I don't know if it'll ever be affordable, just shoot the shit towards the sun. Just let it go into the sun. It'll burn up before it gets there, man. Right? Just launch. Every day there's launches going out. Just launching garbage. I don't know if the garbage would make it through our little fence we've built around the planet. Funny, you guys say you don't want borders, yet you're building one around the freaking atmosphere by the minute. What is this? What is this? Michael sent me something. I don't know what this is. Oh, I don't think I could show this, right? Oh, no, it's on Wikipedia. All right, I'll get to it in a minute. Hey, thanks, more Socio. Makes sense. The Earth will be fine, says SL. I know, right? It will be. It always does. People are exaggerating right now. That's all. It's always been that way. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, I never grew up. I heard many times, even in school, we talked about it. I remember it. That we're in the cusp of an ice age, like a real ice age. And then it turned into the money-making thing. The polar caps are melting, the sky's falling, and Florida is sinking into the ocean, just like Venice, right? Venice? Isn't it Venice? Is that how you say it? Here we go. I want to show you this. I was talking about it earlier. This is where I got some of the information. Hold on. This is about those handbags. And I did a little research just to see what I could find. And I want to show you this. They even have smartwatches on their wrists. I forgot to mention. Check it out. See? I mean, if that isn't a watch, and there's the handbag down here. Look, they have two watches on. One watch watches the other. Get it? Supposedly, these are 10 to 12 foot tall beings that came to Earth, turned us into, or created us, right? Didn't they supposedly create the pyramids? Right? Your mother's monkey. Let's play this.
These hieroglyphics of these ancient civilizations holding a pine cone in a handbag.
No.
These symbols all over the world have these depictions of the Anunnaki. We know what the Anunnaki are?
No.
The Anunnaki were godlike people that came to Earth and gave us all this knowledge. They believe that the pine cone is representing the transfer of knowledge of the creation of life and of human enlightenment. The handbag represents the knowledge of tools needed to create these things.
Got it.
There's a carving in this temple wall of the Anunnaki doing the pine cone, and then right in front of them are two men that are giant holding scepters like they're making their offspring kings. They're all standing before the tree of life.
Yeah.
And then above it is an Anunnaki in this vehicle that has wings on it. But what I thought was weird was at the Vatican, they have this giant statue of a pine cone.
Really?
And then on the Pope's staff, at the base of it, it's a pine cone. Have you seen these higher?
That's not all that's on the Pope's staff. Hey, Foghorn Leghorn throwing down $5. It's a super chat. First one of the night. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, which is GoofOn, you know what to do, right? Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, and you can become a member of GoofOn. By the way, those who are new members at Patreon, come on over to GoofOn. I looked at a way of refunding that person's new membership, but there's no way to refund on Patreon that I found. Anyway, I hope you come over. Hope you come over to GoofOn. But thank you, Foghorn Leghorn. And that's a super dono. It's a donation with pure love. When there's no emoji, sticker, or a comment, it's love. You know, man style. We use images or none. Thank you, Foghorn Leghorn, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. So, and now I want to play this. This is, where'd it go? Did I already put it up here? Let me get this. You see, who asked me about the Nephilim earlier? Was it the Nephilim or the Anunnaki? They were asking about the Nephilim, right? There was a video I was going to give you here. Let me pull this up. Because I am not the guy who knows everything about these giant beings. They are giants. Yeah, they are. Or were. Hold on here. Is the Nephilim in the Bible? Yeah, man. 10 facts about Nephilim giants. Here, let's take a look. Let's see what these people have. Here we go. They can do it better than me. That's why, man. Why would I ever try to talk about something I can't talk about in depth? I'm just the worst. I'm the worst UFO. I'm a UFO guy. I'm not a counterintelligence guy. I got into this because I love it, because I need it in my life, because of experiences I've had. And that's what I did. I put myself into the UFO community. I came to look for answers, to see if anybody else can help me learn. Isn't that nice? See how I did the whole reversal? See, Lou? That's what you should have said, you pig for brains. I'm sorry. That is so disrespectful to a man who wrote a book. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Lou. Hey, I hope someday Lou could come. Maybe I could go on Lou's show. Oh, he has no videos there. Maybe someday we could all just talk it out. He has to understand the anger. He's the reason.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counteraespionage guy. I do counterintelligence.
How can he say that?
That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the
UFO community. Thanks, Blue. Baba Louie. I think I may have. Where do you get Jesus? Where do you get hernias at? Is it in that groove? In that right into your nether regions? Here, I'll show you. Is it right here? You know, as it goes down, is that where it is? And here? Here? I don't know. I worked out, but I didn't go nuts, man. I'm not nuts. Hey, somebody just sent $6 and 1 cent. Oh, wow. For all the way from Wales. Mr. McEwen. Is it L? GL McEwen. Or GI. It's hard to tell. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. I'm just going to call you Mr. McEwen. Or Mrs. I don't know. GI. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. All right. You too. You're welcome. All right, here, I want to play this. 10 things about the Nephilim giants. We're just going to play a few.
The Book of Enoch is perhaps the most controversial book that didn't make it into the Christian Bible, and it contains all kinds of unusual facts. For example, did you know that the Book of Enoch taught that the fallen angels taught women how to use eyeliner and eyeshadow, or that it reveals the name of the 7 archangels and the 20 princes of the fallen angels?
I'm already liking this guy. Not bad. All right.
Angels, the demons, or that these fallen angels had sexual intercourse with human women and had gigantic
tits. Wow, Jesus.
Babies called Nephilim, or that in the underworld down in...
Oh, hold on a second. I did not know that. Well, okay, they called them the Nephilim because they're Nephilim? Is that how I was saying it?
Or that in the underworld down in hell, there are 4 hollowed out places for 4 different kinds of people who have died. That's right. Today, we're going to go through...
That's segregation at its finest. Right when you die, you get segregated again.
10 of these shocking, weird, fantastic facts that are... Fact number 1.
All right, here we go.
Enoch presents 200 and exactly 200 angels called watcher angels, or in Greek, egregoroi. And they are appointed by God to watch over, guide, and tutor humans.
Okay. All right, I'm getting it. I am the dumbest UFO guy. I should have been getting into this from day one. Now I understand. I'm joking. I got into it a little bit, but I mean really into it. Because this is exactly the shit that they told Lou that they're saying to us. They're demons, Rich. They're demons. Maybe they are. Or, like we know a good portion of our government, mainly old white dudes with white hair, and I don't know what happens under here. But the shaking goosenecks. Wait. I can't do it. I can't. Everything's sore. All right. Let me just keep playing. I'm an idiot.
However, these 200 watcher angels take wives. They lust after women. They take human wives, and they cause these women to conceive half-breed, gigantic...
All right, I'm a little confused now. So these giants just happen to look like us, but much bigger? All right.
Children called the Nephilim. Interesting fact number 2.
Here we go.
The leader of these 200 watcher angels that have sexual relations with women, his name is
Rich Giordano,
or Samyaza, or in Greek, Semiaza, or
Samo.
Semijaza. It's the name in Hebrew that can either mean gazer at the heaven, gazer from heaven, or gazer of the name, as in the name of God.
Look at Samo.
And what's interesting about this is he's not Satan. He's a different demon who leads the guardian angels into having sexual intercourse with human women. And what's even more interesting is this.
is that Rich Giordano is a ufologist at the same time. All right. So they're watchers. I don't know who Jared is, but I played too much. Jared tells what led to Noah's flood. Jared was the sixth in the 10 pre-flood generations. This is really deep stuff, isn't it? This is getting deep. I didn't expect this. He was the son of Mahalaleel and the father of Enoch, and lived as old as Yoda, 962 years. What a coincidence. I bet you he knew Yoda. Yoda? Yeah, you. Me? I'm Enoch. Huh? And there was great impiety and much in fornication. Impiety? And they went astray, and all their ways became corrupt. Oh, you know what that sounds like? Oh, this is silliness. This sounds like just what humans wrote. Humans do this. Oh, they got corrupt, and then they were, deemed unpure, and they were cast down and into the fire and brimstone of hell, and they had to live there for a long time. Oh, come on, man. And then they had powers, and Jeremy Lock Your Door Corbell came in and told everybody that he's a sheep goat. Azazel.
One of the 200 fallen angels that seduces women is named Azazel. Azazel.
He said it wrong. It's Azazel. This guy. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Whoa.
And also taught women how to take pigments and to color their face, their cheeks, their eyes.
Hey, you know those aliens? Remember the Nephilim? Yeah. You know what they gave to humanity? Makeup. I could show you a few clowns, and you'd be like, wow, those Nephilim really gave us. Whew. I gotta tell you that they do have the best rouge that I've ever seen. Where do you think I got that tan last year? Oh, you think I was outside gouging all over the sun? No. All right, get back to work.
Eyes, their eyelids, eyeliner, everything. So there's this one demon who's pointed out specifically for corrupting men for war and women for seduction. Shocking fact number 5. God commands Saint Michael the Archangel, who appears in the Old Testament and in the New Testament and in the book of Revelation, to go and bind up, to arrest the 200 fallen watcher angels and place them deep into the earth. Quote, and the Lord said unto Michael, go bind Semiaza and his associates who have united.
All right, I'm going to throw some stuff your way now. Why is this deemed ridiculous by me? Maybe it shouldn't. No, and I'm serious. Because we can't get far into the earth. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff we can't do as humans. It's just the way it is. And I would imagine if they were still present on this earth or left stuff behind for their return, which may be inevitable, I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever come back. They could have left this place like in shambles, maybe they thought. I don't know. They'll be back. We may be gone. But look, they say they united themselves with women so as to have defiled themselves with them in all their uncleanliness. Do unto others as you want to do, or is it as in Rome? You do what the Romans do. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth. Is that it? No. Till the day of their judgment and their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire. What, for shagging some white lady? I thought that was a beacon of, no? There's so many jokes running through my veins that I know if I even said one of them, I know half of you would be really mad and the other half would think that was so funny. But I can't. I want to, but I can't. They won't let me.
The Book of Enoch is perhaps the most controversial book that didn't make it.
So that is pretty much,
fun fact,
about the Nephilim giants. I only went through a few things here. What is this here? The Son of Man. All right, let's take a look at the Son of Man. This is like the number 9th.
The Second Temple. Fact number 9 about the Book of Enoch is that it is focused on the Son of Man.
Son of Sam?
Who is identified as the Chosen One.
He identifies as a woman. Gush to 2024.
The Anointed.
The
Messiah. The Righteous One. And all the language about the Son of Man and the Messiah sounds like the New Testament description for Jesus Christ, word for word. For example, Book of Enoch says that the Son of Man will sit on a throne of glory. He will judge the living and the dead. He will come down to earth and dwell with the righteous.
Come on, man. That's Donald Trump. That's DT in the house.
He will destroy sinners.
He will destroy sinners and strike down kings and rulers who are against God. He will be a light to the nations. He will be worshipped by all who dwell on earth. Destroy sinners and... Oh, I already said that. I said that. In his name, the righteous will have salvation. Finally, this messianic figure will usher in an era of peace. God, I sound just like him. Enoch. I sound just like him. Right? And we will come down to the kingdom age. God, that is good. That is just like him. Just minus the thunderbolts.
Like the New Testament description of Jesus. But what's shocking is that in the Book of Enoch, chapter 71, it is revealed to Enoch when he sees the Son of Man, the angel says, "You are the Son of Man." Enoch. Now, some scholars like R.H. Charles say this is impossible. How?
You see why? I just realized why I didn't do the rabbit hole, but I'm more mature now than I was 15 years ago. It has a lot to do with the Bible. And I scoff at the Bible. I just do. It's just a book that was written. And I'm sorry for those of you who followed this, as you know, but I believe in something else. When I was 6 years old, we were in church. Sorry. It had to be after, I think I was 7.5. But we're sitting in church and I'm looking at Jesus on the cross and I'm thinking, the Nephilim and Enoch. Nobody taught us that. They keep this stuff out of the books because it's fantasy. It's a lot of... No, it's not Who Shot John. It's not a lot of Who Shot John. That's in people lying about a true situation. This is a story. And that's it, guys. That you want them to be real so bad that you build temples around it and pray to a God that you have to have faith, because that's what life is. That's what ufology is. You think it's a joke that I'm saying this? I'm 100% real right now. I couldn't be any more real. This is one of the reasons why I do what I do. You never see me talk about this stuff because I just don't buy into it. A lot of you do. I know. I believe in what I believe in. And right now, I don't know what to believe in. That's the God's honest truth. I say alien blessed before I leave here every night. Why not? What is wrong with saying, instead of saying God bless, right? I say alien bless. There are aliens. They're getting into this frickin' country. Wrong alien, sorry. I was on someone else's podcast. And we have faith that it's real. Because without it being real, it's kind of hard to say, oh, where do we come from? I don't know. I don't know is not a good answer. But this fantasy land, the Nephilim, the tall whites, the tall grays, the little grays, Jaime Maussan. There's just no proof. Sorry. There just isn't. And I want there to be, because I believe in it. See? I believe in it. I don't believe in this, but I believe in aliens. So if I believe in aliens, does that mean I have to believe in this story? No, because it's not proven, man. I know. I don't know enough about any findings, any archaeological dig sites that have found things that verify maybe what I'm saying is wrong. But from somebody who's sitting on somewhat the outside of what all of this is about, and sadly, I'm going to be late to the game, but I'm going to look into it just to see if my hunch is right, if it just mirrors or just slightly changes things we get from the Bible. Yeah, it's not what came first, the Bible or this. The Bible came first, then all this garbage. I say garbage with all due respect. I do. I say with all due respect because I really don't know, and neither do you. Nobody knows. What is this? What are you asking me? Yeah, that's Rick Davis is right. Yeah, only by faith. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. So I still have faith in something. I'm not a faithless being. I'm not saying what you're doing is stupid at all. It's my opinion. When I was, like I was saying before, when I was 7 years old, I looked at Jesus and I said this, and I was listening to what the priest was reading a story. I remember this vividly. I had Mrs. Whitman, my first grade teacher, behind me. So yeah, I think I was 7. Pretty sure. She used to grab you behind the neck and she'd say, head behind head, get in line. My mother loved she treated us that way. No, my mother and father never put their hands on us. Not even once. It's I shouldn't be alive. But all right. Do you believe in aliens only by faith? Yeah, so we have faith. I have faith. You have faith. We just have faith in different things. In different things. Yes, I'm getting cotton mouth. But that's what the whole world is based on. Different things, different faiths, different religions, different views on aliens. There's even different ways on how to make a bologna sandwich. Okay? This is what we do. Everybody wants to be the one that found the right thing and say the right thing and know the right thing. But in all reality, we don't know a damn thing. What do we know? How do you know something for fact? You have it in your hands, you study it, you know it. That means you would have to meet and shake big old hands with an Anunnaki, a Nephilim, whatever, to know it's real. Just because there's stories. So, Rich, if I told you there was a new airplane being built in China, would you believe it or just dismiss it because you didn't see it? No, that I believe could happen. Oh, but you don't believe that the Nephilim or the Anunnaki could be coming back or have been here before? No. What is it, because there's no evidence in your mind? Yeah, no evidence. Well, I beg to differ. Have you read about? I don't want to read anything. I want to see, touch, feel, taste, and yeah, I want to have sex with those aliens. I mean, is that wrong? You know what I didn't hear about the Nephilim? I didn't hear of any women looking for men to play sexy time with. What, a Nephilim only men? What kind of racist places? What is it? They need to get their feminism in check over there in the Nephilim world, wherever. Seriously, you never hear about women. It's all men. And they've got purses. That's okay. Some of you guys still use fanny packs. Not me. I did have a fanny pack. Very briefly. You know what I didn't like about it? I felt fat. It felt like there was just shit in my stomach, and everybody's eyes just went to your midsection to look at your fanny pack. And every person you knew looked at you, lost respect immediately when they saw that fanny pack. I don't care if Joe Rogan carries a fanny pack and he thinks it's cool because he turns it around or wears it on the back or the side. He wears that shit right up front. The only guy in the world with a fanny pack. It's amazing. He's a man's man, too. Or is he? All right, one more. All right, what do we got? Oh, no. The second temple. Okay, there. Let's go here. Enoch, number 7, says God desires a solar calendar. I can't believe I just read that. A solar calendar? Wait, the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-making, all-whatever, yet he just can't figure out a solar calendar. I can't say that word. I'm terrible today.
Enoch reveals that God desires a solar calendar and not a lunar calendar. If you know anything about Judaism or the Old Testament, you know that in the Old Testament, according to Moses, the calendar of the Jews goes on the pattern of the moon. For example, they calculate the date of Passover based on the moons, and all the feast days of the Jews are based on the lunar cycle. Enoch, however, in the book of Enoch, promotes a solar calendar. What's also notable is the book of Genesis says that Enoch lived for 365 years, and then God assumed him into heaven. What does this reveal? Going back.
I mean, listen to what he just said. He lived for 365 years, and then God assumed him to heaven? Could that be an abduction? And how did they live so long? Well, their genetic makeup is different because they're alien. And they could live, which is why Yoda lived 900 years, right? He even told Luke how old he was because he was, you don't look that old. You don't look a day over 700. I mean, you can't use that logic anymore, right? Once you're in the hundreds, forget it. You don't look a day older than 1,400 years. I remember you when you were 1,200. You were such a baby at 1,200. All right, I can't do this that much longer here with this guy. Everything seems to be Christian-based, right, except for that last part. But I think what he was getting at was a Christian thought process. Am I wrong about that? Let me see.
Even before the time of Moses, somehow Enoch was associated with the number 365. We know there are 365 days in the year. Oh. And then Enoch is also promoting a calendar of 365 days, which doesn't seem to fit with the Jewish idea from Moses that time is kept based on the moon, the lunar cycle. I'll add here too that there's controversy about the time in which Jesus Christ kept the Last Supper during Holy Week, and it might have to do with a Enoch solar calendar in conflict with the Mosaic lunar calendar. That's been suggested by some scholars. Interesting fact number 8.
God was not pleased with the second Jewish temple. That first temple, it was all right. He was all right. The Last Supper. Somebody said Last Supper. I'm going to put the link to that Nephilim video into the show description immediately following this show. We're still moving, even though it's 9. We were late tonight. So we've got several minutes left. Just calm down. I know there's probably something much better out there to listen to. Hey, I want to bring something up. This is really scary. Wasn't David Letterman from Gary, Indiana? I think he was. Well, Gary, Indiana is now a ghost town. This is weird. In my lifetime, Gary, Indiana was a known place because of a TV legend. But it was extremely violent. And there's a video some kid made about Gary, Indiana not being any, well, I want to go there because look at this. It's just, I want to go to a place like this. In my lifetime, in half a century, you may think that's a long time, right? 50 years. It really isn't. 50 years is nothing, but to have a city go from something where they paid taxes and got mail and all that other stuff to this here. I mean, it's weird. It's America. This is America. And this happened in America. I don't think it's that crazy that it's not going to happen again. And I think we're seeing that in Chicago and in the border town of Texas. I mean, they're getting overrun. And I know they're throwing out hundreds of thousands of immigrants all over the country now. Not really. You know, it's funny. They don't put them up near the Canadian border. You know, they don't go to the states above the Great Lakes. Everything below the Great Lakes. You know where the bottom of the lakes? Everything below that curve where the Ice Age went. Hispanics, Mexicans, and all the people coming in, they need that warm weather. They're used to it. You can't put them up north. What are they going to do? Come on. Got to keep them in the southern states. It's where the money is. Going to get all those jobs. Let me just play this. Not now, but I'm talking in 30 years. The whole country's going to be scary. Gary, Indiana.
But it was once named the Magic City. Gary, Indiana is almost completely abandoned. With over 13,000 buildings left to rot, 1993, Gary was named murder capital of the US with 3 times as many murders as Chicago. Although it's one of the most dangerous cities, Gary was my favorite to explore, mostly because there's no one there to bother you. A few things I found in Gary, Indiana. A Lamborghini replica, crystal clear water inside of a high school pool, and a lot of abandoned schools.
That's amazing. It's all still looking. It's like they just, oh, hey, 8th hour, it's over. Okay, kids, don't come into school tomorrow. As a matter of fact, they're closing the town. See you later. Got to go. Bye-bye now. Amazing. You know what happened to that town? They got zombified. That's what happened. See?
Zombified.
your bed, cause they are the voices in your head.
And Gary, Indiana now is dead. Welcome to America. Tomorrow's show is going to be a little fun. I'm going to spend the day looking for songs that have to do with aliens and UFOs. If you know of a song and you want to send it to me, yeah, email it to goofonradio@gmail.com. Remember, no dots if you're going to send UFO videos. If you're sending me dots, you're going to get a sad emoji with an angry face and then throwing up with the head exploding. No dots. But if you want to send me, what did I just say? Send me songs that have to do with aliens. Somebody told me, I don't know who it was, I can't remember. Somebody said, if you tell Siri to play, to play the Carpenter song, Calling All Aliens, it plays Blink 182 instead. That's just bizarre. Yeah, it is. If true. I don't have, do I have Siri? No, I don't. I don't have an iPhone anymore. Now let's see if it works with my phone with Google. You ready? Oh, what the hell? Hold on. There's a little app just floating around. All right, we'll remove you. I don't know where you came from, buddy, but you're gone now. All right. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Who cares? All right. So send it to me. Do what you got to do if you know of any. I don't know what I was going to do. That's why I'm moving on. We talked about that. We got to play this. Is this real? Yeah, we got some stuff to go over still. I got into that Nephilim thing and sort of got lost. You know, I know. Oh, did I? Oh, my God. What? Oh, no wonder why. It's almost time to go. I knew something was wrong with me. Yeah, I kind of hit a wall like at an hour and 30 minutes. All right, I have to play this clip. Why? The new interim director of Arrow is said to be a straightforward person, not a political guy. Not a political guy that's like Kirkpatrick, who's totally effing lying to the American public. Really? Where does UAP James? Oh, no. I'm not falling for that. It's from his show. Nope. No. 2 minutes. All right, I have to play this right here. It says, I don't know what this is. It has to do with Trump, I think, from MSNBC. Oh, okay. Here, let's take a look. All right. I think I know why I got this out.
I know. Donald Trump, when he was commander-in-chief, refused to visit a cemetery, U.S. cemetery outside of Paris for fallen American soldiers.
And you won't visit the freaking border.
And referred to those heroes, and I quote, as suckers and losers. He actually said that.
Look at the fake anger in this guy. He's so obvious. All right, I'm out. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm getting angry. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to go over the music that's made UFOs and aliens popular in pop culture. And I know, but no, hey, it is what, like I said at the beginning of the show, never mind. Nobody was here. Never mind. All right. Hold on. We're not done. I was going to go, but we're not done. Here we go. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of that. No, because I had more to do. I'm not going to cut it short. No, I won't do that to you. I refuse to. Hold on. I'm just pulling it up. Let's get rid of this. We've already played it. Okay. And what's this? No, that's for tomorrow. No. Okay, here's where I thought I was going to be. The most mysterious signal in the universe. In 2003, astronomers searching for extraterrestrial intelligence at SETI, using the massive Arecibo telescope, discovered a strange signal originating in the constellations of Pisces and Aries. As a matter of fact, I'm a Pisces. I know somebody who's in Aries. Anjali's in Aries. That's amazing that they found this. Oh, wouldn't that be weird? It says they found this originating in the constellations of Pisces and Aries, where there are no stars or planetary systems within 1,000 light years. And, hold on, that's it? Where's the rest of the story? I thought this was one of those, like, we're going to learn a lot about this. That's it. I am so, thank you, New Guru on X. That was a waste of everybody's time. Will Tucker Carlson also be interviewing Edward Snowden during his trip to Moscow? You know? Yep. Kirkpatrick is causing a lot of waves, but it's nothing to the magnitude of the Nephilim, the tall whites, the tall grays, and any other of the 57 species of aliens hovering around the planet's exterior and interior. Right? Hey, that UFO chick. Howdy doody. You're in Aries too. Cool. Aries are good people. Tucker is interviewing Putin. I don't know about that. If that's true, that is wickedly cool for him. See, I'm afraid for Tucker. Yeah, I am. I'm afraid they're going to silence that guy. They just don't want him doing what he wants to do, I think. Yeah, he's had some issues. Oh, I was supposed to show this. Holy crap. Yeah, check this out. This always shows up in my feed. That's why you've seen this before, these people before. It's a talk show, the guy with the beard, the hair, the hat, the girl with the hair, and the other guy with the face. Here, just watch.
Technology. Did you see that video of those 10-foot creatures in Brazil that was actually caught on video?
I did see those.
Dude,
wild.
Look at this.
Okay. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is worse. All right. It's not worse than Stan Romanek's alien looking through the glass door or window. But how do they know how tall it is?
They're moving in there's one where it's like walking down the mountain.
Oh no, it's walking down the mountain. It must be 12 feet tall. What is that? Where has logic gone in this video?
It looked really tall.
Yikes. But then there was one.
It looked tall. So if it was the skinnier it was, the taller it looks. Is that what we're going with here? Or was it its bald head?
In Mexico as well. Look at that thing.
Oh, it looks
it's a guy crouching down.
similar.
It's huge.
There's a lot of things happening in different places.
No, there isn't.
This is all the way across the world. You can't coordinate that.
Then this one was in.
Yes, you can, because it's not all happening at the same time, you shimmeneed. Oh, look at this.
In Canada. It looks just like the one in California.
Yeah, it looks just like the one in California. What? What one in California? Yeah, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Right?
That one's weird, dude.
And then a couple of them in Chicago.
Oh, those are weird.
Oh, yeah, that would never be balloons.
And then watch them zoom off.
Golly, dude. Those things are moving fast.
That's demonic.
It's funny how the camera turns as they zoom off. Yeah, right.
It's weird, right?
Weird.
You need to check out the one that happened in Mexico. It's
this
literally
is in
this thing
Mexico?
flying down the road, just like gliding.
This, I've seen this before, or it's another one, but these are balloons that have lost their validity. They lost their helium. They're just low cruising balloon bunches of balloons.
And it's changing colors.
It's not changing colors. It's reflecting the light. The colors are the balloons.
Ooh, what?
That's like really good footage.
No, it's not. It's bad. It's very bad. Bad. Very, very bad.
It's just like signs.
Dude,
Swing away.
What's going on?
Nothing is going on. See, they make it like something's going on. Nothing's going on. If you're in the know. We're in the know. We know nothing's going on. So we're getting, every day that goes by, we're closer to the release of Lou Eliganzo's book. I am excited. I want to see if I'm in it. None of us will be. Unfortunately, we might actually get the truth from Lou, as he puts it. I can't wait to see the lies. I just can't. I can't. It is going to give us so much content. You're going to be mad. That's if we're still around. If we're still here. Never know. You never know, guys. Serious. Here we go. Come on, story. All right. That's been deleted. Thank you. We were going to play that. We can get rid of this. Yeah, I'm doing a little cleanup right now. That's right. And what do we got here? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. No, let's get rid of these. Hey, let's play this game. Let's play a game before we go. Can you identify these common things from the 1980s? All right, let's play. I know a lot of you, 65% or more, are my age. So what are we looking at here? Is it Tupperware, Bop It, Rubbermaid, or Pyrex? I would say it's Tupperware first before Rubbermaid. Let's see. Yay! Do you know I haven't missed one? I got like 30 in a row so far. Next. Can you identify this? Yeah, this is an electric typewriter. Word processor, mimeograph, speak and spell, laptop computer. It's a word processor. Yay! Next question. Can you identify this? Yeah. Is it a portable EKG machine, a scale, a calculator, or a rotary phone? It's a rotary phone. Next. Oh, I know what this is, and I'm not even going to look. It's a 3D viewfinder. Night vision, entertainment, brain imaging, transferring written text to Braille. Oh. It would have to be night vision. Entertainment? Users would put a cardboard disc called a reel into a view. Yeah, that's what I said. 3D, right? Entertainment? Okay, I protest. I had that right. Because look, it says it right here. And you, whatever. Yeah, these are cassette tapes. Thank you. See if you can keep up with me. Polaroid. Oh, it printed its own photos. Thank you. Next. What is this? Fondue. Thank you. Next. What's this? Coleco. Atari. Nintendo. Sega. It's. Do 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 I knew what it was. I had all these. All right, that's a, oh, I didn't mean to look. It's a Rolodex. Contact information. All right, I'll go slower. What is the popular jacket brand from the 80s worn without even knowing? I can see them here. It's members only, right? Oh, wait, it is. Nah. All right, next. Oh, really? Wait, what are we looking at here? I can't tell. I had this. I had that game. Yeah, I think it was Tic Tac Tech or Merlin. What is this one? I had this. You pressed these numbers and they came up in a sequence, but I don't remember. I think it's Merlin. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, you guys got it right. David Wilcox got it. Yeah. Okay, let's go next. Oh, that's easy. Plug it in, plug it in. Ready? Beep. Yeah. Next. What is this? Oh, come on. It's a boombox. All right, now I'm going to show you these without the actual answer. Okay, this is stupid. That's a Rubik's Cube. Don't even test me. Next. Okay. What is the large light-colored object at the front of the desk? Oh, my God. An IBM computer? What is that, guys? I'll wait for you. Give it 20 seconds or so. What is this? I think that's a keyboard, right? That's all it is. That Merlin game was made by NASA. I love that game. It made cool noises. Yeah, it was weird. It's a Mac? See, I didn't know if I'd be right on that time surfing alien, so I agree with you. I think it's a Mac. But Ozzy Tiger says it could be a keyboard. It's not Coleco, I could tell you that. Here we go. So they say multi-track tape recorder, word processor, early desktop computer, or a label maker. I think it's a word processor. We already had this question. Shit! Considered the first mobile computer. Yeah, whoever said Mac, you got it right. The Osborne one was released in 81. Although the Osborne Computer Company failed soon after, desktop computing rapidly improved over the decade. The model picture here is an Apple II. Yep, I knew it was Apple. All right, let's go one more. Oh, you want me to tell you? Anybody know? It's a Walkman. All right, let's get another one. Sony. Let's do a different one. I want a harder one. Air Jordans. Okay, come on. Whoops. I almost hit. I hit Michael Jordan's. That's easy. 2600. Next. Yeah, this is okay. This we'll go here. Isn't it a Jelly watch? What is this called? Gel watch, or is it a Timex? I want to see what the answer is, but I'm not going to cheat. This is the last one of the night. Get the hell out of here. Anybody? Pong. Yeah. Atari. Yeah. Swatch. Yes, it's a Swatch. Thank you. I forgot that. Good job. All right, we'll continue that another night. Maybe if they had something like that for UFOs and aliens, that'd be cool, right? All right. Well, we had a interesting night. I know some of you were expecting somewhat of a different show. Let me tell you, so was I. So was I. But we'll be back tomorrow anyway, to the roar of the protesters out in the backyard, front yard, both yards. Thank you, moderators, super chatters. Beautiful, excellent, very generoso. And thank you for your time hanging out here, making sure the chat room runs well. And that goes to the veterans here and the new people. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for hanging out at Goof On. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. if we're awake, Eastern time. What is tomorrow, Wednesday? Oh, yeah, we got the show about the music. Look, I might change the show. I don't know. Yeah, it should be all right. It should be fun. All right. If something else happens, we'll be good to each other. And thanks for hanging out here at Goof On, where truthology for ufology. Oh, truthology for ufology for you. All right, be good to each other. Love your neighbor and all that stuff. Alien bless. See? Alien bless. It still doesn't sound right when I say it. We're so used to saying God bless, but alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
eyewitness accounts of people. 2003. Never before seen footage that I've been privy to. We're looking at it right now. Brent, your thoughts? Yeah, this is pretty incredible. It caught my eye just a couple days ago, and we said we need to share this because we're looking at this disc-shaped object that's horizontal, moving from right to left. We've heard of this from eyewitness accounts of people saying when you see a flying saucer, the means of propulsion could go in many ways, but most often you'll see it in this horizontal position right before takeoff. Cool footage.
Wow. There's a double rainbow. Couple of them. Hard to see. There's a bluebird. I thought it was the bluebird. Pretty cool. It should get brighter. That's a full rainbow right here. Let's see if it forms. It sure is. It sure is forming. It's almost a full rainbow. You can hear thunder in the distance. Come on, there we go. It's starting to get brighter. Wow. It's just drizzling over me, but little pockets of storms. It's starting to fade away. Pretty cool. Thunderbow. Almost a full rainbow. I can see it in here. Oh, there it is. It's a full rainbow. When I have my glasses on, I couldn't see it because of the, what do you call it? Oh, wow, what a trip. I'm glad I stayed on it. Pretty cool. coming down a little bit here in Florida. It was warm today, like 70, 60 right now. We weren't supposed to get any rain at this hour. It's weird. The whole day's reversed. We were supposed to get rain in the morning. It never came. And then it went away and it got sunny. And then because it got sunny, all these thunderstorms popped up. Wow, here comes some wind. Ooh-wee. It's raining. I mean, that's literally, 500 feet away. God, it is so cold and windy. Woo-wee. Oh my God. Oh, you son of a beach, mother poop. I gotta get behind the car. Oh, I just saw lightning. Oh wow, the storm's changed direction from earlier.